thing here at Giant Bomb the amazing Nikki Grayson did the most amazing move. There you go, Paris doing this thing. About to head up. What's good, everybody? This is Kahlief here. We are here at Game Awards, kind of like night one, right?
This is like the night zero.
Yeah, night zero of the Game Awards. I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, the man with the most medium shirt in the industry, Paris Lilly, hanging out. We just got finished doing the Giant Bomb couch, which is, I know when we were growing up in the industry, that was like
that was bucket list.
That was like bucket list stuff where you were like, yo, if we get on the Giant Bomb couch, and then you actually have made it. So I know that's my second time on the couch. This is probably your second time on the couch too, right?
Yeah.
What was the experience like? Because again, we got a chance to hang out and be on the panel together.
Well, the second time was interesting because I definitely talked a lot more because my first time was with Greg, Tim, and Jason Schreier.
Right.
And I was with Greg, so you know who did all the talking when I was on the first time.
Yeah.
Nah, but it was cool. It was cool the first time, but the second time, I think, we definitely got into like a deeper conversation.
Yeah.
Which was, I think, important to be on because I don't think there's a lot of people that could have that conversation and not get a bunch of crap for it. But no, it was good. Yeah,
it's one of those things too where it's a little bit surreal where you're like, Paris and I, we're good friends. We've been in the industry now. You've been in the industry for how long now? This is like 20 years?
Oh, wow. You know what's sad? Not that far off. It's like what? 06?
I mean, I've been in for 13.
I started in 06.
Yeah, I've been since proper like not 2013, like a couple years before
I'd frame it this way. When I first started, it was more community stuff, fan stuff. Yeah. I would say where now I'm actually doing more things media and press related.
Yeah. Probably
is 2018-ish.
Yeah. It's like you're 2018. I'm probably like 2013 with the Spawn Point blog and then Spawn and Me stuff in that respect. So it's been a long time for us to kind of be in the space and kind of do that work as two Negroes in the space. But it's been
true though.
But it's one of those cool things where it's like, that energy continues to be really, really fun and getting a chance to do this work at a space that is so epic as like Giant Bomb and the pedigree that they have had from Jeff Gerstmann and from the late Ryan Davis and all those folks, to now being in a space where, we're both kind of in a good spot where we have like our own pedigree in its own way.
Can I tell you something that bugged me out as I was walking out here?
Yeah.
I believe she said she's a creative director for Warframe.
Oh,
literally stopped me, knew who I was, and told me how much she loves my work. And I'm like, there she is right there. And I'm like tripping.
There goes Reb,
I'm like, it just blew my mind.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that happens now.
Hi, y'all.
Hey.
What's good? How y'all doing? Come on in.
And then you got stuff like this about to happen.
Is this live?
No, it's not live. We're doing a bloggy thing.
How are you, brother?
I'm really good. I've never met you before, but I've watched so much of your stuff.
See? Once again, blowing my mind.
Absolutely
incredible.
No,
I am a fan of you, sir.
I'm a huge fan of yours.
No, I'm a fan of you.
No, that's not possible.
Get that on the camera. I'm a fan of him.
Reb, I'm a fan of you. I'm a fan of you.
I was risen up Paris earlier.
And I was literally just talking about you, too.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
I am a fan of you.
Wow. I was saying how much that blew my mind.
I'm going to scoot.
Now I'm part of the gang now.
Yeah, come on in if you want.
Oh, sorry.
No worries if you don't want to. No worries if you don't want to, but it's fine.
Because we're just conversing, and then I was just saying how we've been in the industry doing this stuff for a while now, but it was crazy how you and I had the interaction. We're coming down, and like you knew who I was. I'm like, wait, you know who I am? I'm like, I'm nobody. Like, what's going on?
I mean, it's the man right there. It's true.
Well, let's equal love. We're equal love here.
One day I'll be as big as Paris.
No, God, guys.
In my heart and my soul, everyone gets a spot. Okay, bye.
Yeah, no worries. I know you have to run.
Stop all this.
I know you have to run.
Coming.
But it was good to see you, and again, excited to see you.
See you guys
Yes, indeed. Bye.
So again, this is what I'm talking about. That's insane.
That's the beauty of the gaming industry, right? And it is that thing of you wind up being in a space long enough and people kind of know your work and do all that, which kind of leads me into, one of the reasons I'm doing this vlog is I want to give folks at home a kind of understanding of like what it's like to be in the industry and go to a thing like the Game Awards, right? This is the first part of that for, day zero. We got a chance to again do the Giant Bomb thing, and we'll put some of that footage in here, but it's like also the pieces of what tomorrow is going to wind up being, which again is like the biggest night in gaming for a lot of folks and for the industry in an interesting way. What's your feel for? Because we've been doing this for a minute and we've gone to a couple.
Well,
this one feels very different, though.
Yeah, it does feel different, but it's funny to go back in time. So 2019, that was my first Game Awards, and you invited me to go. Like, look, they didn't invite my black ass, and you got me in.
Yeah.
And it was just funny, like you had this, like, oh wow, I'm here, and you get to see all these people. Whereas now there's, we had the pandemic, but there's been a couple Game Awards since.
Yeah.
So this is kind of the third one post-pandemic.
Yep.
So you know the routine. You kind of know how it's working.
Yeah.
You go to the awards. Everybody's gonna be at the JW. You're gonna see all these various people and stuff. But it's a feeling now where 2019, I had forgotten my suit. I'm sitting there looking all raggedy. But this year, I got my suit. I'm but I feel like I belong.
Yeah.
Which I never thought I would say that.
Yeah.
In a weird way. And like this interaction that just happened, it was the one one that happened before where I'm literally saying Alan Wake 2 is a terrible game, and they were like, oh crap, Sam Lake's right there.
I wish we had gotten that on film, but it was like a really dope moment where like Sam Lake and the rest of the team from Alan Wake 2, one of the biggest games on the planet, just walked through and gave us some love. Yeah. And it's such a wild thing.
It's wild, but then I literally, to Sam Lake, I got to tell him, being serious, like, I love your game, I adore your game. It is truly the best game that I've played this year in a year of amazing games. Yeah. Which is wild.
Yeah, I think that's been the thing that has kind of come through for this year specifically, has been, this is a crazy year in terms of quality of games. And we'll talk about, we'll do a little bit of post-show stuff. Hopefully we can snag people, because everybody's kind of running around during these things. And a lot of the conversation has been about the Game Awards, and are they going to talk about the current state of the industry? Are they going to talk about the current state of the world? I am happy that I am not in Jeff Keighley's shoes to be able to have that conversation, but it will be a really interesting moment.
So this is going to be post after all this happens, right?
Yeah, we're gonna try to do a post conversation and snag folks and be like, what did you think of the show?
So here's what I think. Leading into this, I do think they're going to address the mass layoffs. I think Jeff will address that.
Sure.
I don't think there's a chance in hell he's touching Palestine. Yeah. And for realistic business reasons, there's too many stakes on both sides that no matter what you say, seriously, no matter what you say, the other side's going to be mad. And that's not good for business. That's just the reality of it. And that may not be popular what I'm saying right now, but that's what I think. I think for everything that he has at stake, for putting on not only the Game Awards, what he does at Summer Game Fest, and obviously the stuff at Gamescom, for the quote-unquote Jeff Keighley brand. Yeah. That's a tough thing to try and address when you know millions of people are watching, and half of those people will be mad at you. Yeah. No matter what you say.
Yeah, I don't think that this is a space in which it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of thing for him. It would be nice for him to have some kind of commentary about the kind of greater state of the world in that piece, but I don't think you can get into specifics, and I think that will be the part that messes it up for people.
And that's why I think, again, not to turn it into that, I think even that makes it mad. If you talk in generalities, people will be mad about that. Well, why aren't you taking a side on this or that or whatever? I'm of the stance of this. I'll say this. I just want people to stop dying. Yeah. I'm not Jewish. I'm not Muslim. I'm not over there. I'm not educated enough to be able to, quote unquote, stand on one side or other. But I do know there's people up there that are on a particular side of it, that are having literal relatives, family members that are dying. I just want people to stop dying. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting conversation to see how that plays out for the folks who are the most staunchly kind of like, hey, Jeff, say a thing. Yeah. There's been a lot of stuff. I'm in the future class of the first version of the future class. There's been a lot of conversation in that space about what Jeff should say and what Jeff should not say. But all of that to say, the thing that I'm excited about is what's going to happen for the rest of the year, and excited to see who's going to take home some of these awards, because I think this is a space for a celebration. It is a space to kind of potentially have that really heart-to-heart conversation about the state of the industry. And I think it'll be a win for not only Jeff and his team, and hopefully the audience, to be able to kind of have that moment where they are also kind of like embracing the industry in that way. Because it's been a hard year for a lot of folks, me included. I was one of the 9,000 folks who have been
man.
who have been let go. And I think that's, saying that number out loud
Yeah.
is just wild to say in terms
It
of
is.
any sector. But, Game Awards is a really interesting space. It is to go back to what I think the essence of this is. This is a celebratory space where I think we all get to do that work of like, I get to see the fam Evan in a time that I don't get a chance to see him
Yes.
that often. I get a chance to see you and hang out and do stuff like this, and get to see so many friends that we've made in the industry. I hope that people are able to kind of come back and remember those pieces and kind of dig into that, because that's really important as well to kind of have those moments too.
100% agreed. That's what I cherish the most about this is seeing yourself, seeing the people, the people that are walking by now. Y'all filming.
Yeah.
But it's like that's what I'm excited about. Like tomorrow, that's going to be the big thing of just all of us being together in one place and be able to hang out and talk and hug it out and do all those various things. And then we'll do that, and then we'll all break, go to the holidays, and then we'll reset. And it'll all start again.
2024, it will be a really interesting year to see how that all plays out. I'm excited to see your fit. I have a fit.
Mine's very just conservative.
You're gonna look at me and be like, this Negro's an alien. Because I
didn't do nothing crazy.
I got some wild stuff that I'm rocking tomorrow.
I'm literally wearing some pants and a jacket and a shirt.
I put the stuff out to show, and we'll show it for the next version of this video, part 2 of this. And my wife was like, "Oh." that was the reaction to. She was like, "Oh, okay." It was one of those like, "You don't dress like that for me," and I was like, "Well, you ain't the Game Awards."
Well, here's my thing,
you.
and I go on camera to say this. There's one of my colleagues, a good friend of yours as well, one Blessing Adeoye
Yes.
Jr., has put me to shame every year I've tried to do anything. So I just gave up. I tapped out. And I don't care what he said, talking about, I couldn't get it all together. You lying. And we'll see tomorrow.
Yeah, Bless is going to look real good
Yeah.
in all that stuff. So shout out to Bless for always bringing the fit game to the biggest way. So we're going to get up out of here. It's almost 9:30 or something here on the West Coast, getting ready for tomorrow, where we'll have more conversations around the Game Awards. We'll do a little behind the scenes stuff. You'll get a chance to see the fit. You'll get a chance to hear some more, hopefully, predictions and stuff. Any big predictions before we get up out of here about like Game of the Year or any of that kind of stuff?
I would not be shocked if Alan Wake 2 wins Game of the Year. I won't be shocked. I mean, everyone's saying Baldur's Gate 3, which is completely understandable.
Yeah.
But that would be a happy surprise for me.
I think if Baldur's Gate wins it, then Peter's going to rush the stage because there's a lot of bear sex in that game. I think they're going to be like, yo, we got to throw some something on the stage and throw a wrench in this thing because people are really excited about that part.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate is really good. I think Alan Wake 2 for me is my game of the year. So it'll be really fun to see that. So we'll have some post-show reactions from some of that stuff. I may snag Paris again and go be like, yo, how'd you like it? Was it good? All that kind of stuff. Did you like the Asgard band? Did you like when Al Pacino is going to come back on the stage again? Yeah. All that kind of stuff. So all those pieces will be in there for the next part of part 2 of the what the hell is it like to go to the Game Awards vlog that we're doing here on Spawn on Me. So much love to you all. We'll see you in a little bit, and peace.